Hello everyone, welcome to Communication of Chinese Costume Art. Last section, we have talked about the second part, the development of Chinese clothing. Now, let's move to the third part, the weaves in the Chinese costumes history. Now, let's move to the first lecture, the Shenyi in the Book of Rites. The Shenyi, an ancient Chinese robe, has been most well-accepted costumes in the ancient China. And the form and characteristics of Shenyi has been briefly recorded in the Book of Rites. Based on the desires of complying with these ancient rules, the descendants have explored the Shenyi system in the Book of Rites from different perspectives. The Shenyi is a kind of daily costume in the ancient times, and it also be called zhongyi. It's a personal unlined garment next to skin, although it is not a court dress or vestment. The importance is just second only to that of them. Shenyi has been widely used and is not just limited to the Confucian scholars. In period before the Qin dynasty, the dukes or princes under an emperor, the literati and officialdom in feudal China, and the common people all can wear Shenyi. Only but the dukes and the literati have their special uniforms for meeting the emperor or worship, while the common people takes Shenyi as such uniforms. The Shenyi gets its name from the Shen, means deep, due to its yi, the upper garment, and Chang, the lower garments, usually refers to as the skirt, are connected with each other, which is clearly distinct from those separated yi and chang. The Shenyi has been featured by juling, that is, rectangular color, white clothes, white sleeves, white belt, connected yi and chang with plain color and colorful edges. As Shen Congwen said, since the spring and autumn period and the warring states period, the ancient ritual system advocated by Confucianism has risen again. And the white clothes, white belt garment has become a noble symbol of ruling class men and women. The reason why Shenyi has attracted great attention in more than 2,000 years of feudal history is that it is directly related to the Confucian ideal of respecting etiquette. However, the intrinsic value of Shenyi is not just a symbol of the ruling class, but a perfect combination of practicality and spirituality. Shenyi, usually made by the white clothes, is a long garment with yi and chang, connected together to inherit the traditional ideas of the previous generations. The Confucian scholars had preferred to cut the upper and the lower garments separately based on the rules, and sewed them into a long garment to show their respect for the laws of ancestors. The lower garments are cut into 12 pieces to stand for the 12 months per year. The 12 pieces had been cut on the cross, with one end wider and the other narrower. And the narrow one is called you sha. On the back of you ren, that is the right lapel, the pieces with bias cut are sewn together into an oblique triangle, which encircles the back waist, as it is called xu ren gou bian, that is, decorate the hem with connected lapel. The ren refers to the front piece, and xu ren means the lengthen the piece, while gou bian to describe the style of the lapel. Among all the explanations of the Shenyi's structure, the analysis of Jiang Yong and Dai Zhen makes sense the most. Jiang Yong of the Qing dynasty has proposed that the upper garment has been made of 3 pieces of cloth, one of which is used as a bias cut of front lapel. The inner and outer lapel covers each other in the front, so even if you are moving, your zhongyi will not be revealed. This is the unprecedented creation ever before. Jiang Yong also has its special understanding of the functions of the ren. The chang shall be made by 4 pieces of cloth and cut into 8 pieces in the front and back. The ren shall be made by 2 pieces of cloth and bias cut into 4 pieces which connect the both sides of the yi and chang. The plane of the lower hem of chang is neither linear nor circular, but straight is the middle and rising up at both ends. Although Jiang Yong has adopted the flat cutting, he has considered the stereoscopic wearing effect. The left and right lapels have not only played a role in forming the slender waist, but also ensured that the lower garment is neat and ceremonial after the 2 lapels were concealed from each other. The details of decorating the hem with connected lapel. Sew the 2 pieces of the left lapel with the front part and seam allowance are sewn to the back of the front, which is called continuing the seam allowance. The 2 pieces of the right blanket are left without stitching on one side and are connected by hooks, which are hooked edges to form the free opening and closing of clothes. In a word, the tailoring of Shenyi follows 5 laws: rules, customs, standards, rites, and balance. That is, 规、矩、绳、权、衡. Therefore, Confucius believed that it is important to have etiquette and righteousness. If only from the design point of view, Shenyi still has strict technical rules. There are no straight lines, right angles, circles, and rectangles in natural things. The fun method is the geometric abstraction of natural figures by ancient working people, the result of taking things far away from the Shenyi design creates a kind of simple and geometric beauty. Okay, that's all the content of this course. The content of next course will be the 曲居 robe on the silk painting of the Warring State. See you next course.